Today we start the second lesson of To Kill a Mockingbird. If you're a teacher, you are welcome to use my video lesson for your own classes. If you're a student, I hope that this lesson will help you to form your own responses to this novel. Please subscribe to the channel, like and share the video resource so that as many people as possible can benefit from it. We are still contextualizing the novel before we start the reading of it. You will have to do research on a topic which has been allocated to you. You will present your research as a single PowerPoint slide, which I'll put together as a separate presentation. Please refer to the instructions and the rubric in your lesson plan. Your single slide must be standard size in landscape format. It must be visually pleasing and contain meaningful content. With a PowerPoint slide, you must submit a written narration of no more than 250 words. There are 14 topics. You will be given one of these topics. You're welcome to liaise with a classmate who has the same topic as you, but the slide must be individually created. Let's get started. Most of the topics are to do with the 1930s, the time in which the novel is set. Try to answer the 5 W's and an H when you are creating your slide. By the end of this task, you will all have some basic knowledge of these topics or themes, which will greatly aid your understanding of the novel. The first topic is an explanation of the Jim Crow laws. You need to explain what these laws were and why they caused so much division. If you like, you might consider the reference in the bottom picture, the new Jim Crow laws. The second topic is about the Great Depression, which started with the Wall Street crash of 1929. Your slide should focus on the devastating effects of this depression in the United States. Related to the economic hardship of the Great Depression is the story of the dust storms that decimated much of the Midwest. Your slide should educate your class about the resulting Dust Bowl. Those of you with topic 4 will investigate the jury system of the United States in the 1930s. A central part of the plot of this novel is the defense of a black man, Tom Robinson, by a white lawyer, Atticus Finch. The jury system of the time has a bearing on the outcome of this trial. Number 5 is about the 32nd President of the United States, Franklin D. Roosevelt. Roosevelt's famous quote, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself," is referenced in the early pages of the novel. During the Great Depression, Roosevelt introduced his New Deal. You will need to explain to the class what this New Deal was and what its intentions were. As part of the New Deal, the WPA was introduced. This Works Progress Administration program is a central part of the background of the novel. This novel is set in the southern states of the USA. Your slide should convey to the class what the connotations of the South are, even what the stereotypes are. The action takes place in the state of Alabama, in a fictional town called Macomb. Linked to the southern states is the Confederate flag. You must research the history of this flag and explain why it is offensive today. Your slide for topic 9 must show the different expectations of gender in the 1930s. You are free to show the gender roles as you choose, as long as you follow the requirements of the rubric and link it to the 1930s in the United States. Schooling in the 1930s looked quite different to the way it does now. Or did it? The children in To Kill a Mockingbird attend a typical small town school, such as this one. Do some research on what a typical day looked like for both teachers and students. Find out about the Scottsboro Boys and create a slide that informs the class about this travesty of justice. What were they accused of? By whom? Why? What happened to these youngsters? The title of the novel is, of course, significant. Find out what you can about mockingbirds. Create a slide that links the actual bird with the famous quote from the novel. Shoot all the blue jays you want if you can hit them, but remember, it's a sin to kill a mockingbird. Look at the middle cartoon. The dead bird, a mockingbird, is named Trayvon Martin. Why? Of course, any research about the book would be incomplete without research about the author, Harper Lee. What prompted her to write this novel? What impact has it had on the world? The last topic is this. Why have some American school districts banned this novel from the classroom? Should students be protected from books about racial content and references to rape? Show the class the reasoning for the ban. It's over to you now. Get your research done, create your slide, write the narration, and submit everything by the deadline. There will be no extensions. Remember, if you have any challenges, you must let me know so that I can assist you. I look forward to receiving your PowerPoint slides and collating them into a separate presentation. Until the next lesson, keep well, everyone.